Going on up early getting it today. Um, we doing 10 rounds. 10 rounds. We're gonna do 10 pulls, 10 dips, 20 pushes, 10 half burpees, and 10 squats for 10 rounds. This is one of my tougher routines. I call this the Be Relentless routine. This full body right here. Full body. Be Relentless routine. Full body. Luke 96, what's up? Luke 96, what's up? It's the Be Relentless routine. Luke 96, it's the Be Relentless routine. 10 pull ups, 10 dips, 20 pushes, 10 half burpees, 10 squats. I usually do the full burpees with this routine, but we're going to do half burpees. This is one of my tougher routines right here, Luke. 10 rounds. I know we up early getting it today. And I know my people wasn't out just spending money last night. I know my people was getting rest last night. I know my people was getting rest. We sacrificed. We sitting on the egg. We done laid the egg. Now we sitting on it. You know what I'm saying? Trying to turn that egg into a golden egg. You know what I'm saying? We sacrifice. Prepare for tomorrow. That's what we doing over here. We trying to sacrifice and prepare for tomorrow. Trying to make life better in the future. You know? That's what we do. So we wasn't up all night just because it was Friday, um, giving us a reason to just go spend some money. Nah, we wasn't doing that. We let the fools do that, and we let the ones who already done sacrifice and put in they work do that. You know. So shout out to the sacrifices who was up last night having them a little ball because they already put in their work, and shout out to the people to the fools who just was out spending their money just for no reason and gonna wake up today mad in the motherfucker. And shout out to my people who sacrificing with me right now. You know what I'm saying? Sitting on that egg, trying to turn it into a golden egg. So let's get it though. Let's get it. Round one. I got plenty of time, so I'm just gonna walk through this, get this done. Yeah, people just find any reason to go spend money. People just find any reason to go spend money. It's Friday. I just got paid. Let's go out and have a good time. No, how about sacrifice for a little while? So instead of having just instead of being king or queen for a night, you could be king, queen for the rest of your life. What time is it over there? Luke, what time is 6:30 Eastern time here. 10.5 burpees. Ten squats. That's just round one. Nine more rounds. 9 more rounds. Appreciate that 005 Brent. I'll try. One love, appreciate that follow. Dwayne, appreciate that heart, that rose. Let's get it. Round two. Round two. It's one of my tougher routines. We call this the Be Relentless routine. If you could do it faster, shout out to you. If you could do it faster, shout out to you. Double bicep pose. What's a double bicep pose? Double bicep pose. Guess that's what it is. That's what that is. Ten dips. pushes. Ten half burpees. 10 squats. Yeah, I usually do this routine when I'm at the gym. I'll be showing out, showing me to get a full body training session in with no weights, just all body weight. Call this the Be Relentless routine. You hitting everything in this. The most important, the mind. It's round 2. 8 more rounds of this shit. Appreciate that. Active early. Yes, sir, Hazy. Active early. Get to it. Pain. Pain. Donnie Rich. Pain. My man say, I say, we'll move Mr. Work the back. Pull-ups, burpees, push-ups, dips. That's the thing I love about calisthenics. They compound movements, man. It's about everything you do with calisthenics. You're hitting just about everything. Same with the legs. If you're doing lunges, burpees, squats, jump lunges, all that shit hitting compound muscles in the legs, hams, calves, uh, uh, quads, hitting my compound movements, man. That's why I love calisthenics. You know, you don't get a lot of back with push-ups, but depending on where you place your hands, you can get a lot of back with it. But the best thing to do with for the back is like inverted rows, pull-ups, chin-ups. It's probably the best things you can do for the back. Inverted rows, pull-ups, chin-ups. But you know, with dips, you hitting the upper traps. You know what I'm saying? Push-ups, you hitting a lot of the upper traps, scapulars. You know what I'm saying? But this round three, let's get to it. Round three. Yeah, I feel you though, Ike. I'm definitely finna go on a cut. I'm definitely finna go on a cut though, Ike. You right. I don't know who Franco Colombo is, but I'm finna go on a little cut. I got something to prove to myself. And I'm coming from 250 pounds, man. I'm coming close to 250 pounds. And I'm a little dude. I'm only 5'7". And I'm 53. I started training when I was 49. Started losing weight and training when I was 49. 53 now. So I was just about to turn 50 at my birthday in July. And I started training March 8th, 2022, few months before my birthday, before I turned 50. So I'm a little over 3.5 years into this now. March of this year made 3. So March, April, May, June, July, August. Yeah, I'm close to 3.5 years into this shit. Let's get it, round 3. Yeah, I definitely need to cut though. But you know, I've been dirty broken for the last few months. But I'm finna get into a cut though. I got something to prove, man. Something to prove. My lowest I've been at was like 160. I'm trying to get to one. I want to be 155, but only if I don't gotta lose a lot of muscle. You know what I'm saying? But if I could maintain 160 to 165 till I check up out this boy, I'll be perfectly fine with that. Them shoulder whip pull-ups, you're getting a lot of traps and scapula. You're getting the lats too, but the wide arms, you're gonna get more scapula with that. I mean more lats. They say them the toughest ones. I do wide grip pull-ups, but uh, I had like some little shoulders problems a few months ago, so I kind of went to shoulder width. I've been doing them ever since. As far as my aesthetics right now, I feel good with myself, man. I've been came a long way in my journey from the way I used to look. Go to my shorts. I got a few before and after pictures in my shorts and on my community posts. But yeah, I got some cutting to do though. I done gained about 13 pounds since March. Some muscle, more likely, some body fat, and probably a lot of water. Definitely bloated for sure. 20 pushes. Yeah, active early. Active early. Active early has all these cats still in the bed. Cats waking up hungover from drinking all night, getting high all night, spending all their money on strippers and shit, spending their whole paycheck on strippers, out at the casinos, getting drunk where there ain't no clock, with no windows, and that keep the AC real high so you can stay nice and cool. So while you doing all that drinking, it won't hit you like that. You keep spending that money. Yeah, the casino a trap. You better be careful. Leave out of there and your lights be off. So you don't have no roof over your head no more. 10 half burpees. Yeah, but we was resting last night. I was in the bed about 9, 10 o'clock. Woke up at 5 this morning. Brushed my teeth, washed up, put on these shoes. Now I'm walking through it, but we still getting it in. 10 half burpees. Yeah, you want to hit them rear delts and calisthenics, do them half burpees. Do them half burpees and do them intensely. Take about a 30-second break. Do like 15. Take a 30-second break. Do another 15. Do that for 10 rounds. Promise you, delts gonna be on fire. You don't see too many 53-year-olds getting that deep into the squat, do you? Yeah, you see a lot of cats on the internet train in shape. But believe me, when you see that, that's just a small percentage, man. You think everybody in that good of a shape when you see them cats on the internet. But that ain't true. That ain't true. Most people in the world, especially in America, is obese, morbidly obese. And for my height and my age, I'm considered to be overweight. You know what I'm saying? For my height, my age, I'm supposed to be somewhere between 119 and 145 pounds is ideal. But I don't want to be no featherweight. You'll never see me between 119 and 145 pounds. 155 to 165, is ideal for me. That put me at about 12% body fat. Greetings. Got me. Greetings. What's up? What's up? Dream is the journey. My bro did my reps yesterday. God bless. No doubt, no doubt. No doubt. You say your bro did your reps. Yeah, this day 73. The dream is the journey. This day 73, bro. That abundant challenge. That abundant challenge. 400 reps or more. 400 reps or more. He did the math, 100 days. If we just did 400 reps for 100 days straight, it'll be 40,000 reps in 100 days. But of course, we done did 4, 5, 6, 7, 8,000. I even got me a 2,000 rep day, a 1,500 rep day, a 1,800 rep day, a couple of 12s, a few thousand. So I'm pretty sure I'm gonna be somewhere around 55, close to 60,000 reps after this 100 days. But this day 73, and that was round 3 of the 600. It was round 3 of the 600. I'm walking through it, man. I'm walking through it. This round 4 coming up. The user was deleted. Wow, man. No, it's good. Appreciate that. Appreciate that. He was deleted. uh, let's get it, man. Round 4, man. I'm just walking through this shit, man. Out here fishing this morning, man. Hoping I can get somebody up and get active. Hoping I can get somebody up and get active this morning instead of running straight to the refrigerator. Because you done slept for 6, 7, 8, 9 hours, and now all you can think about is eating. Now get active first, then go to the refrigerator. Every time I train fasted, I ain't trained now. Ever since I've been doing this for 3.5 years now, I ain't ate before I train yet. I always train fast. I just used the energy from yesterday. Use the energy from yesterday. Let's get it, round 4. This is one of my tougher routines, y'all. This is my gym show out routine. 60 reps. I'm gonna probably add 10 more reps to this circuit. It'll probably be like tricep bridges or something, skull crushers, or some hammers, just to make this shit real tough. And I only started doing them about a week ago, as far as the tricep bridges and the skull crushers. But I fell in love with them motherfuckers. They're a tricep burner. Yeah, you could do 100 dips in a row, 100 push-ups in a row, and it still ain't gonna burn like 10 skull crushers or 10 tricep bridges or 10 hammer pushes. Yeah, them some tricep burners, real talk. 20 pushes. I've been doing shorties on the push-ups for the last few days. So I decided to do a full range today. 10 half burpees. Ten squats. Round 5. I wonder, I'm in Chicago. I wonder how many people got deleted last night. I wonder how many people caught DUIs. How many people caught disorderly conduct. How many people gonna wake up this morning and regret running the streets last night? And shout out to everybody who did and had a peaceful, joyful night and gonna wake up feeling good. Shout out to y'all. But me, I'm sacrificing. I don't gotta go to no clubs. I ain't gotta be surrounded around a bunch of people. I ain't gotta run the streets. I ain't gotta hang out on nobody block. I ain't gotta try to get dressed and go impress nobody. All I need to do is stay focused. Stay focused. Stay focused. So when I do decide to go out, I can really do it. Man, ain't no part-time shit over here. You know what I'm saying? No part-time shit. You know what I'm saying? We like the chicken. You know what I'm saying? Lay the egg. And we sit on that motherfucker till it hatch. You know what I'm saying? Call that sacrificing, man. And I know ain't none of my people. None of my people who've been following me for any length of time, I know they wasn't out just jagging off just to be jagging off because it was Friday and you worked all week and you feel like you owe yourself something. Yeah, you owe yourself something. You owe yourself some sacrifice, man. Stop being a fucking consumer every day of your fucking life. You know what I'm saying? Stop being a consumer every day of your life. Go to the grocery store. Spend you a few $100s on some groceries. Eat in the house for a week. Don't don't do no eating in the restaurants and shit. Don't go to McDonald's, no fast food place. Don't spend no money on none of that outside food. Just cook your food for a week. You know what I'm saying? Don't don't go shopping. Don't go on Amazon and on these websites. You know what I'm saying? And spend your money shopping. You know what I'm saying? Don't buy no clothes. Don't buy no shoes. Do that shit for 1 month. Eat in the house for a month. Don't do no shopping. You got shoes. You got clothes. You straight. Only thing you spend your money on is for 1 month. And that's your rent, your mortgage, your light, your gas, and your water bill. That's all you're going to pay this month. That's the only money you're going to spend this month. You know what I'm saying? And all the rest of the money, you're going to put that shit to the side. And you do that shit for 1 month. And after that 1 month, when you see that money, when you see it, and you see how it sat there, and it added up, it started multiplying, then try for another month. You know what I'm saying? Try for another month. Hell, it's about to be winter here in Chicago. It ain't gonna be much to do anyway. It's gonna be cold. You ain't even gonna want to go outside. That'll be the perfect time to start sacrifice. Sacrifice through the whole winter, through that whole quarter, that whole 4 months. You know what I'm saying? November, December, January, February. Don't spend no extra money. Just sacrifice. Sacrifice. You could do it. You could do it, especially once you start seeing it's just like training. You know what I'm saying? You start seeing results. You don't want to stop. You want to keep on going. You want to keep on seeing. You want to see how far you can take this shit. Same thing with that money, man. Just sacrifice, man, for a little while. And I ain't gonna tell you nothing that I ain't doing. You know what I'm saying? Round 5, let's get it. Stop being a consumer, man. Try that shit for a couple of months, man. 2 people in the world, man. It's 2 people in the world. It's the consumer and it's the producer. The consumer and the producer. Which one are you? Now we all consume, but just someone's produced too. You know what I'm saying? Just stop being just a consumer, man. Some people, that's all they know how to do. Spend money, man. As soon as they get it. As soon as it hit their hand, it leave the hand. I remember I was a shorty, get a couple dollars from my mama. What I do? Went straight to the store, grab me some junk food. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers ain't little kids no more. As soon as you get some money, you gotta run to go spend it. Yeah, when I was a child, I thought as like a child, I spoke as a child. But when I came a man, I put them childish things away. 10 half burpees. It's the bottom of the fifth. Still got 5 more rounds. I'm 40 minutes in. Took me 40 minutes to do 300 reps. But it be days like this. Some days be more intense, some days be less. But you try 400 or more reps, 73 days straight, and putting in 50, 60, 70, 80 hours of work in the week also. See how you be. See if you can keep your training intense every day of that shit. Or let me know if you gotta walk through that shit sometime. 10 half burpees. And not only go to work and do 50, 60, 70, 80 hours a week, but be productive at work too after you do these fucking reps. Five down, 5 to go. 5 down, 5 to go. King G, what up? Appreciate that. Prince, what's up? Prince, what's up? I'm in here trying to be active at 53 years old, 7 o'clock in the morning. Most people, hey, shout out to the people who strength train all week and they taking the rest day today. Shout out to y'all. Shout out to the people who strength train all week and gonna rest Saturday and Sunday and get right back to it Monday. Shout out to y'all. And shout out to my people who strength train all week and getting up and gonna get at it today too. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my people who wasn't running the streets last night just because it was Friday. You know what I'm saying? And get rested real good. Finna get at it today on this strength training side. Or the cardio, whatever you do. Go run for a few miles or and go get at that paper money too. You know what I'm saying? Don't take no days off. You know, that shit a cliche. That should be easy said, but hard done. You bear witness to that shit right here though. No days off for me, boy. No days off. Even when I don't go to the shop and do some extra shit, I'm around the house doing some fucking enhancing my shit, upgrading my shit. You know what I'm saying? Pulling out honey do to-do lists and shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm a grown man. I'm a father. I'm a husband. You know what I'm saying? We don't get days off, man. We don't get days off. I'm glad I paid somebody to cut my grass, because I have to do that today. But yeah, he came by yesterday and cut it. You know what I'm saying? That's how busy I be. I be so busy. Sometimes I gotta call the detail man to come to my house and wash my motherfucking car, because I be so busy I can't even wash my damn car. You know what I'm saying? I used to change my wife's brakes and change her oil, change my own brakes, change my own oil. Now I gotta take my shit to the shop just to get my brakes changed and my oil changed. I don't be having time to do that shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't be having time to do that shit. And when I do get a little time, when I do get just a little bit of time, I be just wanting to relax, man. Fuck running the streets, man. Streets for the birds, man. And they say birds of the same feather flock together, right? So you had this club open, right? And you have a group of people over here, group of people over here, group of people over there. Right? There go the pigeons, there go the sparrows, there go the cardinals, there go the blue jays, there go the chickens. They all be grouped together. Birds of the feather flock together. They all be grouped in their same old, same groups and shit. You know what I'm saying? Fuck that shit. They say misery love company, right? They say misery love company. That's why most of you motherfuckers just gotta go out every weekend. Cause y'all really miserable. And y'all can't take being alone. Y'all can't take being isolated. Y'all can't take being by yourself and shit. You know what I'm saying? Meditating. You know what I'm saying? You know, plotting out your next plan, plotting out the next day, preparing for the next day. You know what I'm saying? Because you be miserable. So you just gotta go outside. You just gotta go run the streets. You just gotta go be around people. And guess what? All the people trying, they miserable too. I'm on my Luke Oakley shit, Mark Luke Oakley quote. So step by step, rep by rep, still get you to the finish line. Early in the morning. I could be in the bed sleeping for a little bit longer, but I decided to get up and walk through this little routine. And I don't gotta rest through the rest of the day. And I knew this one was gonna be tough too. So I'm like, all right, this will give me a lot of time just to walk through this shit. Just take my time. 45 minutes in. We're at the bottom of the sixth, middle of the sixth. About to close it out. 4 more rounds after this. Probably gonna take me another 30 minutes to do them 4 rounds. I can't express sacrifice enough, man. If you always been living above your means If you always just been a consumer, you know what I'm saying? If you ain't, it's like being in a calorie deficit. If you ain't never lived below your means and sacrifice, you really ain't living. All that I'm living my best life. Nah, your ass be stressed the fuck out. You be stressed the fuck out because you living above your means. You know what I'm saying? You ain't even living at your means. Most people either living above their means or below their means. There's very few people that live at their means. So yeah, you probably, and I guarantee there's more people living above their means than below or at their means. And more likely, if you seeing this shit, 9 out of 10 of y'all living above your means, and you trying to act like you living your best life. But the only people you personally lying to is yourself with them little pictures you post online, them little videos you post online, or you out at the club in your best dress, your best outfit, the outfit you done spent a couple of racks on, that you financing through PayPal or Affirm or all them other apps that let you buy now and pay later type bullshit. Paying finance charges on your shoes, finance charges on your motherfucking clothes. And then when after you get back from that vacation, that all exclusive vacation where you could drink and eat all you want. You know what I'm saying? You in that cheap ass hotel and shit, where the motherfuckers who check you in and check you out or cleaning your room, stealing your shit. You know what I'm saying? And you get home from that vacation and you done finance, been paying on that motherfucker through a firm for 6 months just to go on a vacation so you could post some fucking pictures and try to impress a bunch of motherfuckers who didn't give a fuck if you went on a vacation or not. You know what I'm saying? So you call yourself trying to shit on a motherfucker. The only person you be lying to is yourself, because when you get back home, you done lived above your means. You financing fucking everything you got, and you gotta try to keep the payments up. Driving around with a $1,000 car note, $1,500 car note, $2,000 car note with no insurance. Can't pay your insurance. Want to complain because insurance too high, too expensive. You know what I'm saying? Insurance a scam. You know what I'm saying? Everything is scam. Everything is scam when you can't afford it. I wish I would ride around Chicago on my $100,000 Benz and with no insurance, knowing most of the people on the road don't got no insurance. And fuck liability. We want full coverage over here. Yeah. And most of y'all motherfuckers doing that shit, y'all living y'all best life. And y'all ain't got life insurance on yourself, let alone an inheritance, a trust. Something happen, motherfucker check out. You just coming off vacation. Best life, motherfucker check out. Now motherfucker got a GoFundMe on your page. Cause they got to fucking ask people panhandle on fucking the internet for motherfuckers to pay for their fucking funeral and shit. You know what I'm saying? But you was out kicking it all fucking year. Every weekend you was out. You done went on 2, 3 different vacations. Your whole line, your whole Facebook line, or whatever you want, IG, all these pictures of vacation, and now you gotta go fund me. Can't even afford to put your ass in the dirt. Your family can't even afford to put your ass in the dirt. You ain't even left your children no type of inheritance. You ain't have no trust set up or nothing. All your shit, you got you a crib, your shit going to probate. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers finna be arguing and fighting over your shit. And the lawyer gonna get a cut of it. You know what I'm saying? especially you young people, think y'all invincible. Y'all think y'all invincible. And a lot of y'all don't even believe. You know, y'all, I remember I used to do that shit. Oh, you old, you old. A lot of y'all don't believe y'all gonna make it to my age. I used to tell my mama, I ain't even gonna make it to 21. So I just was out there doing whatever, carefree. Now I'm 53. Now I'm 53 years old. And the ones, and then you got some young cats out there, they just think they gonna stay young forever. They've been listening to that Jay-Z song too much. Young forever. You see Jay-Z, if he ain't have all that just for me, all that dye in his hair, if he ain't shave all the hair off his face and shit, get his face waxed and shit, that motherfucker be gray all over. Gray all over. Y'all see how Puffy look in that courtroom? That motherfucker grayed out. They ain't got no just for me in the jail. You can't get your face waxed and shit. You know what I'm saying? 10 squats. Yeah, a lot of what I said went over a lot of y'all heads. This round 7. Yeah, a lot of what I said went over a lot of y'all heads. Round 7, man. I talk that shit, but I be about that shit. A lot of motherfuckers talking. They don't be living. A lot of motherfuckers talk that shit. They don't be living that shit. Yeah, a lot of motherfuckers just all talk. All they do is talk. When it come down to doing, they fall beside the wayside. Them motherfuckers fall beside the wayside. They don't be doing it. See, the real, they think that's a cliche. You know, most fake motherfuckers think saying the real recognize real is a cliche because they not really being real. So, and what that means is like, when you come to me and you talk that shit to me, I'm really doing it. I'm really living like that. You know what I'm saying? So when you talk that shit to me about sacrifice, about discipline, you know what I'm saying? About commitment, I know you fake. I know you phony if you're not doing that shit. You know what I'm saying? And I'm going to know by the conversation. I'm going to know by the conversation. Round 7. Yeah. Because you ain't going to be like, yeah, I've been sacrificing. I'm sitting on this egg, waiting for it to hatch. Ooh. And then in the same breath be like, yeah, I'm finna go out tonight. What? Or, you know what I'm saying? I'm finna go out tomorrow. I'm on my way to the club. Oh, yeah, you on bullshit. Or I go on the internet and first thing I see is you posting a picture of your new outfit, talking about you living your best life. Same breath. Be like living, sacrificing, bro. Boxy, what's up? I ain't seen you in a minute. What up, Boxy? On here, being active, moving slow as fuck through these 60 rep circuit. But we getting there, we walking it out. And at the same time, popping my shit. Going fishing. Trying to get somebody active. And not only trying to get somebody active, but also trying to teach somebody how to live below their means for a little bit. You know what I'm saying? So they can really, really live. Instead of fucking faking it for the internet. What they say, fake it till you make it. Fuck that shit. Ain't no faking it till you make it. You keep faking it, all you gonna do is not make it. I remember when I was younger, I used to sell drugs and shit, right? And the dude I used to buy the work from, every time I went to his crib to get my work, right, to recop, right, he always just had on some bullshit shorts, some slippers, bullshit t-shirt. When he brought that shit to me sometime, same shit. When I went to his crib to get that shit, he was in his little slippers, his shorts, t-shirt. Or when he brought that shit to me, he was in his slippers, shorts, and t-shirt. I was fresh as hell. Gold chains on, shit. New shoes, new clothes. Fresh as hell. I looked like I was serving him. But he was serving me in reality. You know what I'm saying? And I say that to say it's because, but when he stepped out for real. He pulling out the garage, flexing. He stepped out fresh as fuck. You know what I'm saying? And I say that to say, it could be a motherfucker walking past you. Like, when I go to my shop, when I go to work, I don't have no flashy shit or none of that shit. But it be motherfuckers coming there all day long, fresh as hell. Do I feel some type of way? Nah. Because I know what I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? I know what I'm doing. So I say that to say, man, some point, sometime in your mother, and that's why I never got nowhere in the dope game. Because as soon as I got a little piece of money, I was out being a consumer before I even sacrificed it for any amount of time. Let that shit build up. You know what I'm saying? And I'm kind of glad that happened like that because I'd probably be dead or in jail. Or like my brother-in-law say sometimes, or a kingpin. But you know what I'm saying? That's a 1% out of 100 that make it out that game. You know what I'm saying? Rise up in that game and make it out and walk away from it and live good for the rest of their life off of that shit. It's only 1% to do that shit. Most of them dead or in jail or on their way. Have burpees. some point in your life, man, the earlier the better. Especially if you like still stay home with your parents and you ain't really got no bills. That's the best time for you to just be sacrificing. You ain't really gotta buy no food, and you don't run the streets, so you ain't gotta buy a whole lot of clothes and shoes trying to impress some people and shit. You can just sit back, stack that shit up. So when you leave the nest, you ain't never gotta return. Just spread your wings and fly, baby. Now, as you get older, that shit get harder. As you get older, that shit get harder. Cause now you already into a lifestyle. You got bills, you got mortgage, you got rent, you got property taxes, you got car notes, you got light bills, you got gas bills, you got water bills. You got a lot going on. Some people paying for private schools. You know what I'm saying? School tuitions. You know what I'm saying? You got food. You got to put food on the table. You know what I'm saying? You got to buy your kids school clothes. You know what I'm saying? You got to make sure they got shoes on their feet. You know what I'm saying? You got a lot of responsibilities and shit. You know what I'm saying? So it's going to be hard to sacrifice. And don't be got older and you already done shot past your threshold, so you living way above your means already. You got all this debt, all these credit card bills, all this other shit going, all this debt. You know what I'm saying? So it's gonna take you a little. It's gonna be a little harder for you, but it can be done. It's gonna have to cut back on certain shit. Nah, we ain't eating out. We eating in the house. Now I want some pizza. We eating in the house. We gonna get one of the pieces out the refrigerator and put that motherfucker in the oven. We ain't ordering no motherfucking pizza. You know what I'm saying? I want 2 pairs of new shoes for school. Nah, you gonna wear them. You gonna wear 1 pair. So when you get home, you better take them off and put them bust downs on and go play and run the streets and shit. But you ain't gonna run around in them motherfuckers because you gonna bust them down. You gonna still have to wear them boys. You know what I'm saying? Nah, you ain't getting no new outfit every time I get paid. You ain't getting no. You better wash them boys and keep them clean. You better wash them and don't put them in the dryer. Hang them motherfuckers up so they don't air dry them motherfuckers so they don't fade. But nah, we ain't getting no new pair of clothes every time I get paid. New pair of shoes. Nah, I'm not putting nothing on the firm. Nah, I ain't putting nothing on PayPal. Nah, we ain't using none of that shit. We ain't financing no clothes or shoes so you can press your friends and shit. Who gives a fuck? You about to get out this hole. You about to get out this hole. You know what I'm saying? Just simple shit. Simple shit. I'm finna go trade this motherfucking Benz. I'm paying this highest car note in with this motherfucking Range Rover. I'm finna go get me a motherfucking Ford Fusion. Get from up under this highest motherfucking car note. And my motherfucking insurance gonna be cheap. We finna do it like this for a few years. And if you the man of the household, you look around at wife and the children, be like, y'all with me? Or y'all ain't? So what? Y'all gonna be with me. Y'all understand later. If it ain't no man in the house, then it's time for you females to step up and be like, hey, y'all with me? Almost 70 minutes in. This round 7 though. No, I'm sorry, round 8. Yeah, round 8. Some point in your life, man, whether it's sooner or later, some of y'all is gonna be never, gonna always be stressed out, always living above your means, always faking it, always bullshit. Sometimes that motherfucking pressure gets so fucking heavy, make you want to check out, make you want to quit. And all you have to do is sacrifice. Some point in a motherfucker life, whether it's early or later, you're gonna have to sacrifice. Like the dude that cut my grass, he a Mexican guy. He cut my grass, right? I know. Then I got this young dude who cut my grass at my shop. Young black dude. Every time he cut the grass, he got to get paid right after he cut it. The Mexican dude cut the grass at my house. He cut my shit all summer. Do the landscaping, not just cutting the grass, but dropping mulch, uh, keeping the weeds cut from around my garage, planting plants, pulling weeds, all that shit. He do that all summer, and he get paid at the end of the summer. For all the weeks he cut the grass and all the mulch, everything he do around, he get paid one time a year from me. He don't be thirsty. You know what I'm saying? He don't be thirsty. The young black dude, he got to get paid every time he cut the grass. And probably as soon as I pay him, the day of or the day after, that shit gone. Because motherfuckers don't know how to sit their ass down, man. Especially when you young, man. That's the best time to get it, man. You got all the energy in the world. You really ain't piled up a lot of debt yet. You might still stay with your parents. Best time in the world, man. Hey, and I see that's that consumer shit and the producer shit, especially on TikTok. You got a motherfucker stay always selling you some shit. So I be seeing this little book go around. Put 5 in here, $1 in here, $2 in this one, $5 in this one, 10, all that shit. And after 90 days, this is how much money you'll have. Bullshit. Bullshit. That's just something somebody produced. So for the ignorant to consume. Real motherfuckers don't need shit like that to save no money. All we need is discipline and commitment. That's it. We don't need no book. Give us a bank account. Give us a shoebox. We don't need no motherfucking uh, booklet to save no money. We don't need no program. You ain't gotta sell me shit. That's the craziest shit in the world. Here, I'm gonna sell you this. I'm gonna produce this, and you consume this, and this how you gonna save money. You starting off wrong. You spending money to save money. You starting off all wrong. That's some sucker shit. Yeah, on TikTok, TikTok is a super consumer platform. A super consumer platform. Most of the shit I see on TikTok, that be the content. The creator selling you something. That be the content. It don't be them creating content. That content be, yeah, just look how good this work. You should try this out. And they had a little link in the bio for you to click on so you could go consume that shit. All of them got ads. Shit, YouTube got ads too. Shit, I got ads on my videos. You know what I'm saying? But me and YouTube partners, we share the money. You know what I'm saying? I get a little piece of it. So I don't mind you being a consumer. I'm just trying to tell you what you got to do. You know what I'm saying? I buy shit all the time. But when it's time to put that motherfucker foot on the brake and get dialed in and focused, I know how to do that shit, man. I've been in plenty of debt. I used to have no credit. I was living paycheck to paycheck. I was out gambling, trying to double up. I tried to sell drugs, all that shit. All the shortcuts you could think of, man. All the negative bullshit you could do to stay behind. I did that shit. I made up all the excuses. The white man against me. Every point, this is the reason why I'm in this position. This is the reason my mama, my daddy made up all the excuses, played victim, all that shit. Shit, ain't shit start working until I stop playing victim and stop playing victor. Stop pointing the finger at motherfuckers and start pointing the finger at myself. Yeah, when I start pointing the finger at myself, that's when shit start changing. Now, when I start understanding the problem was me, wasn't nobody outside. Yeah, it's plenty influence. There's plenty shit that make you that can pull you off your square, but it all come down to your choice though. It's still you. It's still up to you to make the good decision or the bad decision. I got plenty of people coming to me just about every day asking for money and shit like that, begging, soliciting, all type of shit. Fuck that shit. I had somebody call my phone yesterday. Not only usually answer them calls, but I had hung up on it. And motherfucker called right back. I answered that shit. That motherfucker trying to solicit some shit. Trying to sell some fucking internet shit or some shit. If you got this internet service we was calling, because we see you got this type of internet service and we want to know if you made this trend. I said, man, motherfucker, when I hang up on your ass, don't you motherfucker call me right back, motherfucker. I don't do no phone solicitation shit. And I don't do no in-person solicitation shit. And I said, take me off your motherfucker call list too, motherfucker. Quit calling my motherfucking phone. Sucker free over here, man. Fuck out of here with that shit. It's round 9. And we had 77 minutes. Taking me forever to get through these motherfuckers. But I've been chopping it up too. And I've been walking through this shit on purpose. I still got a pump though. It ain't what it could be if I made this shit more intense. But I'm still being active. A lot of you motherfuckers just getting up or still in the bed. A lot of you motherfuckers gonna see this shit hours from now. Just waking up. You know what I'm saying? A lot of y'all gonna be watching this shit hungover. A lot of y'all watching it now hungover. You know what I'm saying? A lot of you motherfuckers was out all night. Couldn't wait to go. That money was burning a hole in your pocket. You like the little kid. You know what I'm saying? You like the little kid that want to break the piggy bank. Every time they put some change in the piggy bank, they want to bust it open. You know the little kids, you give them a little change to put in their piggy bank, they want to crack it open and shit, see how much in there. But guess what? When you don't let them crack it open, they put it on their desk. They forget that shit in there. They forget that shit in there until you give them some more change and shit. Which one you gonna be? Put that shit in the piggy bank. Put that shit to the side and act like it ain't even there. Me personally, I got 3 bank accounts. 3 bank accounts. One I use for everything, and 2 I just use to put money in. I don't even look at them up. Every now and then I go look at it just to see, like, okay, yeah, all right. You know what I'm saying? Don't touch them. I don't even got debit cards for them. I only got 1 debit card. That's for 1 bank account. The other ones, if it come down to where I need something out of, I just transfer it over. I just do a money transfer over into my other account that I use and shit. Them motherfuckers just there to stack money, and that's it. And then I got all that other shit too. What's that shit called? Uh, Vimo. I had PayPal, Chime, Cash Out, all the motherfuckers. There's money in all the motherfucking places, man. That I don't even fuck with. I don't even fuck with. Motherfuckers just don't know how to hold on to no money, man. And tomorrow ain't promised to nobody. But you're supposed to be prepared for that shit. My mother-in-law, when I first started my spiritual journey, my mother-in-law taught me that, and I'll never forget that. I was reckless when I was first in my spiritual journey. I'm like, tomorrow ain't promised. So basically, it's like, just live it up for today. Live it up for today, because tomorrow ain't promised. I might not even be here tomorrow. And she was like, okay, Bernard, that's cool. That's true. Tomorrow not promised to nobody. Hell, the rest of the day ain't promised. You might check out just because you woke up this morning. Don't mean you're going to be here to the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? I just seen the cat. He woke up that morning. He was on live. Pretty sure y'all seen him too. From Chicago, West Side. I think that shit happened 10, 11 o'clock in the morning. You know what I'm saying? You don't even know if you're going to make it through the rest of the day. But what she told me was, just in case, be prepared. Just in case you do make it to the mall, prepare for it. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of shit that done went through my one ear and out the other. But it's a lot of shit that went in one ear, and I retain that shit. And I apply that shit to my life. Just like that step by step with Luke Oakley. It's like I'm walking through this shit. I'm going to walk just the same way. I'm going to pace out the rest of the whole day. I got a 6-hour shift to do and a couple of hours of prepping. And I'm just going to pace my day out, walk it out. You know, try to make it to the end of this shit. If I can, if it's written, if it's already written, glory be to God. It's around the bottom of the ninth right here. We almost through with it. 83 minutes in for 600 reps. That's crazy work. But hey, it's work nevertheless. It ain't the type of pump that I usually have. But especially when I do this routine, it usually take me about 50 minutes. But hey, you're looking at a tired old man right here. But he's still putting in work though. Let's get it, 10 half burpees. Yeah. How many of y'all gonna be robbing Peter this week to pay Pa? How many of y'all gonna be calling y'all friends and family members, y'all mamas and daddies, asking for money to get you through this week because you wanted to go out and party last night and fuck off all your money instead of sacrificing and paying your bills? Remember, this the middle of the month. Some of y'all get paid bi-weekly, and it's the middle of the month. Remember, that next check is rent time. It's rent due again. It's mortgage due again. It's lights due again. Remember, before y'all go spend the rest of that money y'all made yesterday, y'all got paid yesterday. Remember before you decide to go out tonight too. Just went out last night. Remember before you decide to go out again tonight. You know what I'm saying? It's the middle of the month. That next check ain't coming for 2 weeks. And it's bill time when that one comes. You want to put a little something under the mattress now? You want to leave a little something in the bank account now? You scared to leave that shit in the bank account, though, ain't you? Got so much shit coming out that motherfucker. Firm finna pop out of your shit. PayPal finna pop out your shit. Loans and shit, all type of shit finna come out. So you gotta pull that shit out. You gotta pull that shit out. Hey, fuck it. Take that L on firm. You just can't. That's maybe a good thing. You ain't gonna never be able to finance shit on that motherfucker again. You know what I'm saying? Take that shit as a good thing. PayPal, take that L. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna never be able to use it again. But that's a good thing. Shouldn't be financing no clothes and shoes no motherfucking way. Only thing I could really see that shit being used for is like emergency. When you ain't got no money. You know what I'm saying? And a part go out on your car. And you gotta buy a part for your car. Emergency. Shit. Motherfuckers don't even know. You can use that shit for an electric bill or something. A gas bill. Put that shit straight on the firm. Use that shit for an emergency if you need to use it. But don't be putting no clothes and shoes on that shit. That's the only thing I can see a motherfucker really using that shit for. And it could be used for. The rest of that shit is just consuming, trying to impress motherfuckers on some bullshit. Fuck that. It's the last round, man. Let's run through this one. Get this over with. I have to take a shit. That's the thing about that shit too. When I train this early, you know, first thing I do when I wake up is take a shit. But when I train this early, right after I get through training, I had to go take a shit. Let's get it, round 10. Yeah, shout out to my real YouTube family. Shout out to my real TikTok family. Y'all know how I drop this shit. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to everybody who's sacrificing, who following the blueprint. And it ain't my blueprint. It's life. It's a life blueprint. This shit passed down. You just gotta catch it. Anybody you see that's successful. I ain't talking about the silver spoon kids or the gold spoon kids. And ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with you sacrifice getting to it and pass something on to your children so they ain't got to go as hard as you did. Ain't nothing wrong with that. You know what I'm saying? The people who established that shit, you ain't gonna find one person who's successful that didn't have to do some sacrifices before they got there. Who had to buckle down, who had to live below their means. Not one. Yeah, you show me somebody who became successful, faking it till they make it. You show me one person who became successful, living above their means. Yeah, you show me one person. Tell me one person. Yeah, I'ma wait. I'll be waiting. See, that living above your means, getting shit you really can't afford because you got decent credit. You know what I'm saying? See, like when you buy a house, they ain't counting how much you spend on groceries a week. They ain't counting on how much how much you spend on clothes and shoes. All they doing is count how much you make, what your debt look like, what your credit cards and shit look like. You know what I'm saying? What's your income? What's your annual income? You know, what's your extra income? That's all they looking at. So they be like, oh yeah, you can afford this house and you can afford this car too. But in reality, you can't because you spend this much in groceries, you buy this type of clothes, spend this much on clothes. Every year you spend this much on clothes, shoes every year. You know what I'm saying? Insurance, all that other, they ain't counting all that shit. They ain't counting all that shit. Oh, you ain't bought that range yet. You got the crib first. Make sure that shit was in the clip. You know what I'm saying? Then he ran out and bought that range. Because you done got your credit right to buy the crib. The crib ain't hit the credit report yet, but you already closed on it. You run out, buy that range, that Benz, that big body. Now your ass trying to figure out how you gonna pay that shit. It's easy to wiggle your way through the loopholes to live above your means. You know what I'm saying? If you got the knowledge of the game, it's easy to wiggle your way. You know what I'm saying? Be over there trying to keep up with the Joneses. But the Joneses sacrificed for years to get in the position they in. And you wiggled your way through. Never sacrificed. But you trying to keep up with the Joneses. That's a bullshit game. Next thing you know, the Jones is watching the gas man come turn your gas off. The Jones is watching the repo man come repo your car. The Jones is come watching the people, the sheriffs coming to evict your ass because your house been foreclosed on. But you was trying to keep up with the Jones. Yeah. Not knowing the Joneses did a lot of sacrifice to live the way they live. You know what I'm saying? It took me an hour and a half to get this shit done. But guess what? I got it done. What you doing today? What you doing today? Took me an hour and a half to get this done. But guess what? I got it done. Yeah, that's 600 reps in the bank. That's money in the bank. Sacrifice. Sacrifice. That being said, one love to the lovers, one finger to the haters. Glory be to God who do all things in Christ strengthens us. We all have a great day. Faith without works is dead. Man don't work. Man don't eat. And when I say have a great day, I'll be talking to the haters too. Because without hate, we want no love. You know what I'm saying? We out, man. Stay positive. Leave them negative people behind. Tomorrow ain't promised, but you damn sure can prepare. We out.